While everyone was growing up with Barney the Dinosaur, I was growing up with Godzilla, and I mean everything Godzilla. So join me this October as I take on the OcTOHOber challenge and draw a Toho monster each day of October. So first, let me introduce you to OcTOHOber. If you are at all familiar with the Halloween-themed art challenges, such as Drawloween and Inktober, then this is essentially the same concept, except under a Toho theme. Each day, you make a piece of art that corresponds with the word for that day, and this goes on all 31 days of the month. This particular challenge was created by the very talented Kaiju artist Larry Quach, so go check him out and also maybe take a shot at the challenge. We are only a week in, so it may still be feasible to catch up and join in on the fun. Now, I've done a Drawloween challenge before, back in I believe 2019, and it was difficult to keep up on. At the time, I was still in college full-time and had to juggle my 31 pieces alongside full-on class art assignments. My plan of attack this year was to make each piece in the form of a sketch card or art card, which are something I've been recently messing with. However, I found the idea of creating 31 individual pieces from start to finish daily a little bit overwhelming, and I wasn't confident I could keep up with the challenge. So I then opted to format all 31 days into one poster composition, finishing a new piece of the poster each day. Alright, so our words for week 1 are burn, pony, retro, nightmare, corny, psychedelic, crystal, and sail. So let's get started with day 1. With burn, it seems fairly obvious to go with Godzilla 1995, or Burning Godzilla. And with him being our first, I'm going to place him as the centerpiece to our entire poster. Alright, now on to day 2. Pony is a very tricky word to come up with a subject for. So originally, I was thinking of the doggo from Ultraman, but technically that isn't Toho, that is strictly a product of Subaraya. There is Kaiser Ghidorah. Problem is, he's a fairly large character and trying to fit all 3 heads isn't really going to work. And only doing one head seems weird, so let's instead do Monster X, who eventually transforms into Kaiser Ghidorah. Okay, day 3 is one I'm very excited for. The word retro can be applied to plenty of things Godzilla, especially with the franchise being around for over 60 years. But I thought that the retro robotic look of the original Mechagodzilla would be a great piece for the poster. Oh, and by the way, I gotta say, the soundtrack for this film is an absolute bop. Go check it out. It is incredibly groovy. And on to day 4, we have Nightmare. And what immediately came to mind was Shin Godzilla. Not only is his appearance nightmare fuel, but his presence is without a doubt a nightmare. That is one f***ed up looking dog, am I right? And for day 5, we have Corny. And I went with Minya. I mean, I guess corny could be a word to describe him, but he is just something else. You know what I'm saying?
I won't hurt you. Godzilla says that I should learn to fight my own battles, you know.
Alright, now we're on to day 6, Psychedelic. And there's nothing more psychedelic in a Toho film than a guy tripping out at a club watching fish people dance. So we are without a doubt going to be adding a fish mask from 1971's Godzilla vs. Ghidorah. If anyone knows somewhere I can purchase one of these bizarre fish heads, please let me know. Asking for a friend. And on to day 7, we have Crystal. And what kaiju has crystals? Space Godzilla. And to finally cap off the week, we have the word sail. So I figured what would be better than to add the sea monster himself, Ebirah. I'm kind of craving crab now, or maybe an incredibly overpriced lobster roll. And that wraps it up for week 1 of OcTOHOber. Tune in next week for part 2 of my 4-part journey on this art challenge. We will be continuing to tackle more words, and eventually we will have a full finished poster in time for Halloween. Also, be sure to check out Larry Quach's Instagram for his work in the full OcTOHOber word list, as well as other artists partaking in the challenge. Consider checking out my Instagram at Lucas_J_Schultz to see each day's piece, and also consider liking this video and subscribing to Retro Man Art. Thanks for watching Retro Man Art, and I'll catch you next week. Cheers.